What do you need to see out of these quarterbacks this week, Andy? And his
what do I want? I want Shedeur to go out there and light it up on Saturday. That's exactly what I want. I want Shedeur Sanders to go out there, light it up, so we're not talking about pre-snap anything. We're not talking about post-snap anything other than touchdowns and moving the ball forward, no sacks, no block passes, no penalties walking up to the line. Just move the ball down the field so we all walk out of Saturdays going, Saturday's going to go, no, I get it. I get it. Shedeur's our starting quarterback. Okay, that's what I want to see.
Deshaun does the same thing in the third quarter?
But it's the third quarter. That's and the other problem is they're going to marry.
Deshaun did it in the first half last game.
The
Bears told Albert Breer, people in Chicago, certainly looks like Watson to us.
Okay, well, does it matter to them? No, because they don't have to watch the Browns every week. We do. And
we get to watch the Browns every week.
And my point is, as far as the draft next year,
Benninger just shook his head. No,
I'll be honest.
This is that moment where all of a sudden they become your kid and not our kid. Yeah, we have to watch the Browns this week.
I get to watch the Browns this week.
Yeah, he's your child.
They're my team.
You fix him.
I've been trying for about 15 years right here on this station.
By the way, you need to come up with some more money for
listening.
You need to come up with some more money for school supplies because these crayons aren't paying for themselves.
Now go talk to your team.
I think Deshaun played well enough.
And by the way, quit embarrassing your kid, putting your fingers in to make sure that the waistband is right when we're trying on these new school jeans. Thank you.
What are you saying about tugboat?
Okay, we're going to a place where we just should not go right now. I'm just letting you know that. Okay.
So, would you agree with this?
Yeah. No.
Pretty clear, and forget circumstances and who's on the field with them and everything else. Blah 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 blah. Deshaun played overall probably a little bit better than Shedeur and Dylan Gabriel did. Okay, so I think that's the case.
Jeff, the bar is so low right now.
Without question, Andy. But this is where we are. So this is what Todd Monken is choosing from. I would hope that Shedeur goes out and playing with better talent around him for most of his time out there, that he will be better than the guys who follow him against the Bills. So I would hope Shedeur looks better than Deshaun Watson does in the third quarter. He should. He's going to have better people with him. Correct?
Correct. I would think I would also think the offensive line gets the first quarter this game. Again, remember Todd.
Shedeur.
Well, remember Todd said that he wasn't sure if this is a dress rehearsal game or not.
Yeah. Well,
maybe he'll answer that today.
They're flipping the script, but if they leave the starters on the field more, it would be a nice advantage for Shedeur, and I think that would be a great opportunity to see what he could do. So I hope he looks better because they're putting him in a more advantageous position coming up on Saturday. And if Deshaun Watson can go out, I almost expect Deshaun to look terrible. Almost expect him to look terrible.
I don't not to look terrible.
Because he's not going to have a whole lot around him.
Yeah, but that still doesn't mean he can't get rid of the football and live to see another play and do some of the little things. I thought
Shedeur made 3 really nice throws in the game the other day, and he had a couple throws that he certainly didn't like, and they weren't very good, and a couple of issues. So I think he had a couple of moments. If Deshaun can have a couple of moments, again, if it's all going to be even Steven, and as Todd said, it wouldn't be fair to Shedeur to not have him do this and blah, 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 blah. I think we can actually, if that's the way Todd's breaking it up, I think we can actually look at it and say, okay, well, who looked better against, who looked better with, and go from there.
I think Todd's going to know who the starting quarterback week 1 is after the practice on Thursday.
Jeff,
I don't know that Saturday's game is going to mean a whole lot.
Here's one catch to the whole thing, and we saw it the other day. And Mennigan will scream, "Yes!" My buddy Jeff in Cleveland sends me a text. Why does Watson seem like he's Mr. Checkdown? I want to see the ball thrown down the field. That's what I was rooting for the entire first half last game. Was like, Deshaun, crank one up and let it go. Let's see what you have. And I don't think we really saw that. The big play was to Dylan Sampson, but it was a screen pass. I think we do need to see, and Jeff, I think you're right. I think we need to see, hey, Deshaun, how's that shoulder? Can you push off that Achilles and throw the ball down the field? Shedeur clearly can.
Yeah.
And that's, to be honest, that's why at this point, when I watch the two of them play, I think Deshaun had a better game, but I think Shedeur is more intriguing because Shedeur let her rip a couple of times, got the ball down the field. Deshaun hasn't done that. At some point, especially now with wide receiver talent, speedy wide receiver talent, big wide receiver talent, you're going to have to cut it loose and throw it down the field. And I think we need to see that from Deshaun. Now, are they seeing enough of it in practice to make them think, okay, he can do that? But I do think, and Jeff, I think you're right. I think that's a big part of this that may or may not be visible to us right now. What are they doing in practice? Is Deshaun cutting it loose in practice and getting it down the field, or is he just kind of checking down like crazy, like we saw a lot of in the game against the Bears?
Again, I'm just ready for that. I think we're all looking forward to this week because of what's coming up, because you can get to the other side. You get to the other side of the river, right? We're going to find out who's going to be starting when the season starts.
Are we rafting?
That's what it feels like, doesn't it?
I don't know.
All I know is that since 1999, we've been on the Titanic, and we're still trying to figure out how to get past this iceberg. We're stuck.
Andy, there were some good moments. The little orchestra played well. The food was good. Had great china on the Titanic. Made a couple of playoffs. Won a game.
Yeah. Had plenty of ice for our cocktails. It was great.
You're brutal, man.
I want to get to the other side to where we can.
Until we get there, we have decisions to make.
I just need a team that can consistently try to make the playoffs every year. I want playoffs to be in my vocabulary. I do. Browns fans, we put a lot of time and effort into this. We have spent countless hours rooting for this team. To me, the pinnacle is going to be what we had when I was a kid, and that was the thought that our team could make the playoffs every year. Every year.
I hope that's the case.
I'm just entirely just sick of thinking of can't wait to get to the draft. Good teams don't live like this.
Well, until you're a good team, you do. So there you go.
Oh, can't wait to get to the draft.
Can I wrap up our little wide receiver thought from earlier?
Sure, go ahead.
I'm going to throw some names at you. Since the team, in franchise history, according to Pro Football Reference, only 18 1,000-yard seasons by Browns receivers in franchise history. But since 99, when the team returned, these players have had 1,000-yard receiving seasons. Okay. Some of them will surprise you. Mm-hmm. Jerry Jeudy, Amari Cooper had 2. Jarvis and Odell in the same year. Terrell Pryor in 2016.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Had 1,000 yards. Gary Barnidge had a 1,000-yard season as a tight end in 2015. In 2013, with the combination of Jason Campbell, Brandon Whedon, and Brian Hoyer playing quarterback, Josh Gordon set a franchise record with 1,646 yards receiving. Amazing. God, that guy was good. He had demons, but man, was he good.
Can I ask you a crazy question?
Hold on. In 2007, it was Braylon and Kellen. Remember Antonio Bryant?
Oh, yeah.
2005, he had 1,000 yards, and Kevin Johnson did in 2001.
Do you think if Josh Gordon was playing today that his demons would be
overlooked?
Yes.
No.
I do.
Well,
I don't think – I just think society has changed.
His demons might have kept him off the field just from a physical standpoint or not by an NFL suspension standpoint.
That's what it is. I just think it's just the whole our culture has changed, our society has changed. It's I mean
he's the best receiver this team has ever had in a very short time. Paul Warfield's a Hall of Famer, I know.
Right.
But that 1 year, man, Josh Gordon that's the best wide receiving play we've ever had on this team. It was unbelievable.
He was unbelievable.
He was so good it was ridiculous. Yeah. Mary Kay Cabot, my partner in Get Us Some Wide Receivers, will join us next from the PlainDealerCleveland.com. It's Baskin and Phelps here on The Fan. So we're going to talk to Mary Kay. That'll be great fun. And then coming up at 12 o'clock, maybe some Browns players. We hope we're going to hear from the quarterbacks. We will definitely hear from Todd Monken in that noon hour. It's Baskin and Phelps.